And welcome back, this is ballerscuba with more Let's Play Link's Awakening DX. I'm joined as always by our trying to get off the island hero of Link. When we last left off, we did a couple dungeons. We got ourselves a couple items that will help us maneuver around the area a little bit better. So I think it is time to start taking care of some of the optional stuff in the game. So let's head up here and we will try to take care of the fishing game. I should have enough money to take care of this. How about some fishing, little buddy? I'll only charge you 10 rupees. Let's go ahead and fish. Okay, here's how you do it. Use left and right on the D-pad to aim a cast. Once you hook a fish, press the button rapidly to reel them in. Alright, so basically, we want to get the large fish on the right. The one that's kind of tucked away underneath us. In order to do that, we're going to have to clear a bunch of these other fish. So let's catch it. It's a runt. I'll give you a 5 rupee prize for that. So yeah, we're going to lose money doing this. But it'll be worth it in the end. But we do get an explanation every time. Once you hook a fish, press the button rapidly to reel them in. And you kind of do have to button mash it a bit. Alright, so let's head kind of down for the bottom. Alright, try to reel this big one in. The big one will actually be a positive for you. So maybe we can make money if I don't catch another one of the runts along the way. No, get back here. What are you doing? There we go. Alright, wow, nice fish. It's a lunker. I'll give you a 20 rupee prize. Try again? Sure. So we've made a little bit of money here. I started with 48. I know how to do it, though. So now I think I can actually do it. It's going to take some finesse, though. So our goal here is to let it go kind of all the way to the bottom. Alright, now kind of press the button and hold right. That's the idea. Try to get underneath the runts and go for the lunker. Apparently those are my two options when I catch fish. Problem is that one up top, above me kind of right now, that lower one, I might not be able to get around it. I'm gonna try. Even if there's no fish in the way, this takes some time to try to get into proper position with the lure. There's no other way around it. But once you hit this point, it starts feeling like especially bad. Notice that it's like barely moving to the right, if ever. It takes a few presses before it'll do it. I'm holding right. There's only so much I can do to make it go further to the right. As far as I can tell, like, it's just a certain amount of presses, and then it'll eventually just nudge over to the right. It's the best way I can describe what's happening right now. And once again, I want to keep it low. I want to keep it away from the runt. I want to go for the lunker. And eventually, I will get it. Eventually. It's gonna take some time. There's no doubt about it. Just gonna take some time. Like I said, kind of no matter how I do this, it's gonna take some time. No! No! The damn runt got it anyway! I was so close. The lunker was looking at it too. Alright, 5 rupees. We should try again. Alright, let's do it again. Here's how you do it. Yeah, I know how it's done. Alright, so what was I at? 43 to start? So we're still technically making money here. Alright, let's try to do it a little bit faster to start here. Because there is no fish that can get this lure way down there. At least that's the idea. We can try to put it right in front of the lunker. Yeah, this time it goes a little bit faster, but still gonna take a while. You can see it's just not going in very quickly. But we're getting closer. Or is that close enough? Not quite yet. No, apparently last time he wasn't even looking at it, because this time he is still not looking at it. All right, he's like come on, like right there. All right, that should be close enough. There we go. All right, we got it. This one's a little bit more difficult to get in, right? The lunkers always are, but there we go. Oh, it's a big one, and it has a piece of heart, too. You said you get a 20 rupee prize on top of that. Try again. Nah, I'm good. You have to have more passion. Live a little. And I technically made money doing that, but we have ourselves another piece of heart. That gives us 3 out of 4. So we're well on our way to victory here. Hooray! Well, not necessarily victory, but another heart. Another heart container, I should say. That's always useful. Speaking of which, let's head out and see if we can get another one. Like I said, now that we have the power bracelet and the Roc's Feather, there are a couple places that we can go to that were cut off to us before. Remember, we got, I believe it was a seashell in there. We don't need to get that again. Once you get it once, that's all you need. I don't even need that, but I'm always going to grab something that drops. It's just a force of habit. We can head back to this cave here. Remember, we went through this cave in the mysterious forest before. I'm going to just hope these guys don't come for me. They didn't. All right. Down both of you go, and then we can head back here. Do you remember this room? Well, now we can lift up the skulls, thanks to the power bracelets. You've got a piece of heart. Press select on the subscreen to see. You collected 4 pieces of heart. Now you have a complete heart container. Hooray! We're up to 6 hearts. Push that out of the way and head to the other side of the forest. Now, this is where I start getting a little confused. For whatever reason, this side of the forest just throws me off every time. All right, we're gonna need the Roc's Feather for that. I believe it's to the right. So let's hop over here. Ah, we never did look in here, did we? I can't really... Oh, Guardian Acorn. Hooray, let's change the music. Get off of me. Get off of me. There, no, there we go. All right. Let's put the power bracelet back on. We'll lift that up. Throw it over there. And we can head in here just to kind of see what's holding me back. For those of you that are experienced with Zelda, it should be pretty obvious what I need here. But for now, I don't have anything that can deal with that situation. We'll phrase it that way. Can't jump that far. But we can head this way. Yeah, I think it's still over to the right. I've been there before. I should act like it. I want to say it's up from here. Let's use the Roc's Feather. I could, like, lift, but then I'd still have to use the Roc's Feather. Alright, to the right from here. Yeah, this is starting to look familiar. All the way to the right from here, we can find the camera store. Let's call it the camera store. I'm going to go ahead and drop a save here, though, because there's a couple different ways that this can go, and I would like to show both of them off. Alright, it is time to deal with the camera guy. This is something that is only in the remake, but I think it is a welcome addition to the game. It's a little weird, but it works nicely, I think. I just love to take pictures. Will you let me take your picture? Yeah, let's say no. Let's take a picture. 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 No. No picture? Are you pulling my leg? No way. What a bummer. Beautiful. I'll call this game over. So yeah, this is something that you can only get once in the game. There's 2 ways that this can go. You can either say yes any of those times, or you can just say no continually, and he'll take your picture anyway. once that happens, you can't get the other one. So I wanted to show both of them off, and the only way to do that is to drop a save outside. What's your name, young man? Link? Well, here's your album, Link. Give it a look before you leave. Let's see if we can fill that album. All right, let's see what we got in here. The Travels of Link. Do you want to look at your album? Let's look at it. Which picture would you like to see? Yeah, there's only the one. It's fine. I can navigate a menu using the D-pad. Thank you. That is game over. And as you can see, you can print this out using the Game Boy printer, which I never had, and I don't know anybody that did. But it is technically a possibility you could print out these photographs with the Game Boy printer. It was basically a mini printer, like a receipt printer. It's about that size. And it would print out pictures. It was a printer. But that is something that you could do. This is the game over one. We're going to not keep this file, but we'll see what else he has to say. 11 shots left. What kind of picture should I take? So basically, you go through the rest of the game and he'll take your pictures periodically. I'll try to show as many of those off as I can. But we have to start with the other one, which is probably the much better picture, depending on your tastes. All right, back outside on the save. Let's head in and see what he has to say this time. I just love to take pictures. Will you let me take your picture? Yes, I will. Go to the back of the room and stand in front of the screen. So pretty much stand in the same spot that he pushed me to. I'll call this, Here Stands a Brave Man. Say cheese. What's your name, young man? Link? Well, here's your album, Link. Give it a good look. Give it a look before you leave. Let's see if we can fill that album. Do you have anything to say before I look in here? No, I can't talk to him at all until I look at the album. All right. The Travels of Link. Do you want to look at your album? Let's take a look. This is technically picture number one. The alternate picture number one is what we got, which was game over. But this is the official picture one. So it's the one I want to stick with, right? It's much better. It's not as funny, but it's still better. So there is Link in all of his glory, with his eyebrows sticking through his hair. Sometimes Japanese animation is weird to me. He's also got huge ears, but he is kind of an elf, fairy, somewhere in that realm. He's something like that, probably an elf. I honestly don't know the canon that well, but he is looking good with the peace sign up. 11 shots left. What kind of picture should I take? Well, let's kind of head back. Let's just go all the way back to town because there are a lot of pictures there. As you might expect. It is one of the most happening places, so to speak, in all of the island. Koholint Island. I had to think of the name. I can't remember the name of the village. I think it's Mabe? Hey look, a guardian acorn. Didn't I just get one of these? Feels like it. Those things spawn so often. Oh, nope. There we go. Slightly from the side. I'm somewhat used to that. Alright, so back to town we go so I can get the music to stop. I don't know why. It's just a habit of mine that I have to kill everything in my way. For experience, clearly. Even though this game doesn't have experience.